Hello friends, good evening to all of you. Welcome to Insights ICANN Initiative. In today's video, we are going to discuss about weekly current affairs, and this weekly current affairs from 14th April to 20th April, it will cover this particular days, and this is the week number 39. In case if you did not follow the previous weeks, you can find in the playlist named as weekly issues. Now, in this video, we will discuss about following 6 topics. First, we will try to identify the relevant subjects. Nagorno-Karabakh region, it is related to IR. Even in 2023 UPSC prelims, there was a question on this particular topic. Next, Nigeria introduced MAN5CV vaccine. This is related to SNT, and this vaccine is related to meningitis. Third one, first India space tourist. Okay, so here we will discuss about who is that Indian and through which space agency he is trying to going to the space and various regions in the space. Okay, suborbital, orbital, these kind of topics also we will discuss. Then Bharati station in Antarctic. This is the research station of India in Antarctic region, where actually government of India, they announced they started the postal services. Here we will discuss about various stations. Zimbabwe's Lake Kariba. Actually the thing is Lake Kariba, severe drop in water level of this Lake Kariba was observed. It was mainly due to the this El Nino effect. We will discuss about with the map pointing. Then finally GPS spoofing. It used by Israel when Iran tried to attack on Israel. This is about misleading your location by playing around with the GPS. So these are the 6 topics we are going to discuss. This is also IR and India related to other countries IR and SNT and IR. So these are the main topics we are going to cover. First, we'll discuss about the Nagorno-Karabakh region. First, you have to know what is this region and where is this located. Okay, this is a region present in Azerbaijan, but in this region, majority of the people belong to Armenia region, Armenia origins. So Armenian occupied Nagorno-Karabakh region present in Azerbaijan. So obviously, because majority of the people are Armenians, Armenia is claiming this region, and as this region is territory is present in Azerbaijan, Azerbaijan is also claiming. There is no surprise in that. So because of this, there is always a constant dispute between these two nations, and here Russia tried to help to solve this dispute. Okay, Russian forces, they deployed their peacekeeping forces last year and they tried to sort this issue out, but of course they unable to sort this out, and finally Azerbaijan took control of this. That is the reason Armenia is not happy with Russia in this regard. That is the reason even the Armenia joined with the other organizations where Russia is not having a membership. So it is showing its protest. And one more thing we have to know that this particular Armenia and Azerbaijan and this disputed Nagorno-Karabakh, these are present in the Caucasus region. Okay, so what is this Caucasus region? Caucasus region is a region which present between the Turkey and between the Black Sea and Caspian Sea. This is known as Caucasus region. In this region, countries such as Georgia, Armenia, Azerbaijan, so these are the countries present. That we have to know that. And here this Caucasus region also further we can divide into North Caucasus as well as the South Caucasus region as well. Okay. Russia peacekeepers, they have commenced their withdrawal from this particular region following Azerbaijan recapture of the disputed territory last year. It recaptured, and this ended the Moscow's year-long military presence in this region. This move also, it is reflecting that the ruptured ties between the Armenia and Russia, because Russia is clearly, Armenia clearly expected the Russia help, and they wanted that region in their country. So because of that, Armenia more or less relation with Russia, it is under pressure. It suspended its partnership with Moscow leading Collective Security Treaty Organization. Actually, Collective Security Treaty Organization is a security initiative by Russia, and also joins with the International Criminal Court, where the Russia is not having the membership. International Criminal Court. Okay, so tell me guys, what is the main difference between the International Criminal Court and International Court of Justice? What is the main difference? Next, this region is, it is in ethnic as well as a territorial dispute. It is so long the region is facing this kind of dispute, and it is a disputed land between the Armenia and Azerbaijan. A ceasefire was mediated by Russia in 1994 So after, according to that, this region under the control of Armenia, though it is present in the Azerbaijan. Now Azerbaijan recaptured this region back. This area is now governed by separatist Armenians called the Nagorno-Karabakh Autonomous Oblast. Okay. After this, the present update is it is with the Azerbaijan complete. Now, second topic is related to vaccine developed to cure the meningitis. This vaccine even recognized by WHO. Meningitis is the one which caused by either the bacteria or virus. Here we are discussing about only the bacteria related vaccine. Recently, Nigeria introduced the world's first vaccine against all strains of meningitis, MEN5CV vaccine. This meningitis is one of the biggest problem in certain area of the Africa, and WHO decided to completely eliminate this disease by 2030. This vaccine approved by WHO, and it gives protection against 5 variants of meningococcus bacteria in one shot. And its introduction coincided with the WHO aim to eradicate the meningitis by 2030. Next, what is meningitis? It is a severe infection affect the brain as well as the spinal cord protective membrane. You know that brain is surrounded by the cerebral layer. The cerebral layer will be affected by meningitis. In the same way, spinal cord as well. While various pathogens like bacteria, fungi, virus, they can cause it, but the bacterial meningitis, it poses the greatest global threat. So now this vaccine is going to affect against the bacterial meningitis. Actually, we have to know that vaccine work through invoking immune system in our body. Actually, there are two types of immunities in our human organization. That is general immunity, immunity by birth, that is known as innate immunity, and immunity which is acquired through which is acquired through vaccine or which is acquired through infection, that is known as acquired immunity. Vaccine promote the acquired immunity so that the individual will get immunity against these pathogens. Common bacteria responsible includes Streptococcus pneumoniae, Haemophilus influenza and Neisseria meningitis. These are the bacteria which are responsible for the meningitis. Third one, for the first time Indian is going for the space and as a space tourist. Here we would like to discuss about which organization is carrying out this space trip. That is the Amazon's Blue Origin. In this he is going as a space tourist. And of course, we will discuss about certain other technical details regarding the space. Okay, what we call as a suborbital and orbital and certain other things. Gopi Totagura, entrepreneur and pilot, he is said to be the first Indian space tourist on the NS-25 mission by Blue Origin. This Blue Origin is an American space startup founded in 2000 by Jeff Bezos, the founder of Amazon. The rival space agency to this is SpaceX. SpaceX founded by Elon Musk. Next, space tourism is one of the growing sector. It allows the individuals to experience space travel for recreational as well as the business purpose. And it includes suborbital space flights, that is altitude up to 100 kilometers referred as Kármán line, and the orbital space flight above the 400 kilometers, they are the orbital one, and the lunar space tourism, it is about the trip to 400 kilometers. Now we will try to understand this suborbital as well as orbital in a more clear manner. Okay. Before that, we will see what are the challenges in this space tourism. Certain high cost, obviously it may affect the environment due to this rocket emissions, and finally there is some safety issues also there. Now here if you look at, there are various layers up to based on their altitudes. Troposphere, stratosphere and mesosphere, and this Kármán line, it is located around 100 km above the earth's surface. Anything below the Kármán line, that is up to 100 kilometers, anything, it is known as suborbital area. Okay, suborbital area. Above this 100 kilometers, it is known as orbital. Okay, up to 100 kilometers, all these considered as suborbital, and 400 and above 400, it is known as orbital space flight. This basic information you have to know. And what about these flights and the rest of the things? That is about the commercial air traffic. It is up to 16 kilometers from the earth's surface. Okay, and up to 100 kilometers Kármán line, that is the suborbital space flight. Below, above that, orbital space flight. Next, topic number 4, Bharati station. It is related to Antarctica. Recently, India opened their post office in Antarctica region. Now let's see context. India Post recently they inaugurated the post office at Bharati station in Antarctica. It also coincided with the 24th foundation day of National Center for Polar and Ocean Research, which is located in Goa. Okay. So what is this opening of post office is reflecting? Why it is important? It is important because it is asserting our India's presence in that particular continent. That is the reason it is very important. The existing ones, existing research stations or existing post offices are Dakshin Gangotri station established in 1984 and the Maitri station established in 1990. These are the existing research stations of India in Antarctic. And tell me students, this Antarctic Council headquarters present in which country? Next, with this new post office at Bharati research station, the postal letters of the new pin code is MH1718. It is reflecting India's presence in the continent. And Bharati is the India's third Antarctic research station along with the Maitri and Gangotri. This research station located in Larsemen Hills. This research station mainly focused on oceanographic studies and geological history of the Indian subcontinent. This is the main objective of this research station. Next is related to, that is about the lake. This lake in Africa, it is experiencing the dropping of water. It is due to global climate phenomena, that is El Nino. This lake is Lake Kariba, and this Lake Kariba, it is a source for the Victoria Falls as well. And this Lake Kariba is present mainly between the Zambia and Zimbabwe. Why we are discussing now? We are discussing because this is experiencing the severe drop in water. The recent El Nino drought, it drastically reduced the water level in Zimbabwe's Lake Kariba, and it promoting the Zimbabwe to declare national disaster because of this low level of water. Lake Kariba present in between the Zimbabwe as well as Zambia. And this Lake Kariba, it is formed by Zambezi River in 1955. When this Zambezi River there was a dam constructed on the Zambezi River, the backwater of the dam, it formed this Lake Kariba. It served as a crucial source of hydroelectricity power for both Zambia as well as Zimbabwe. It is one of the largest artificial lake and reservoir by volume. Zimbabwe is a landlocked country in South Africa, and Zimbabwe is bordered by South Africa, Botswana, Zambia and Mozambique. So this is about the Lake Kariba. So here we can understand the impact of climate change on the lakes. We are seeing it is now visible. So now we have to take precautionary measures, otherwise we may see very bad consequences in future times. This is about the spoofed position. Spoofed position is all about by using the spoofer, we can mislead, we can give wrong signal about our position. So that enemy, if they would like to attack us, they may think we are in another location and they will attack. So this is what deployed by Israel against the Iran. You know that Israel declared their attack on Iran, Iran declared their attack on Israel in response to Israel attack on Iran embassy. In response to that, they are attacking, and to mislead them, they are using this technology, that is a spoofed position, by using the GPS. GPS spoofing. Israel reportedly used GPS jamming to confuse Iran missiles, targeting teams ahead of Iran's direct attack on Israel. So this technique is all about the similar to US allegedly used in India's Kargil war in 1999. So at the time, India dependent on American GPS system, and they given some wrong directions about the locations related to Pakistan. That is because of the degrading the GPS signals. At that time, India realized that at one point of time, we cannot depend on this American based GPS navigation. We should have our own GPS. That resulted to NAVIC. Okay, NAVIC, navigation with Indian constellation. And tell me students, what is the technical name of this NAVIC? What is the technical name of this NAVIC? Next, in the recent incident, Israel, they found their GPS showing them, the Israel people also, their GPS is showing them their location is in neighboring country. That is how we came to know. That means their GPS is wrongly showing their location, that is what wanted by the Israel. So that the Israel prime locations will be shown in a wrong direction, so that Iran can mislead and Iranian attacks can also be misdirected. About the GPS spoofing, it is also known as GPS simulation. It involves manipulation or tracking a GPS receiver by broadcasting a false GPS signals. By broadcasting the false GPS signals, we can misuse or we can confuse the GPS receiver of the other people. This led to receiver to believe it's located somewhere. It is not resulted it resulted into inaccurate location data. Okay, so we are misleading, we are bluffing the GPS receiver by playing around with the GPS signals. This cyber attack, it undermines the reliability of GPS data, which is critical for navigation, time synchronization and many more. Because when you're able to play around with the GPS data, then obviously the technologies or the day-to-day activities which are dependent on GPS, they will be affected. This mainly related to transportation communication, which depend on the GPS. Initially, it was only the theoretical based threat, but GPS spoofing now it is becoming a practical concern due to the development of the softwares and affordability of the softwares and capable hardware's availability as well. This evolution, it possessing risks and security challenges for industries, governments and individuals. So this is the topic number 6. Now we will see the today's video questions. Today's video question. The first question is, the Noel River is a tributary of. It is a tributary of which river? Noel River. Next question is, which of the following statement about sonar is correct? Okay, sonar stands for what? Next question. Which one of the following tiger reserve is located at the tri-junction of the 3 states? Okay, so these are the today's video question. As we reach to the end of this video, we will do quick revision. In this video, we mainly discussed about current relevant issues which happened between the 14th April to 20th April, and this is the detailed analysis regarding the weekly current issues of week number 39. I hope this video finds useful to you, and thanks for watching this channel. Have a great day. Jai Hind.